Yep, he saw me. There you go, guys. That's a fish. There you go, guys. That's unreal! Oh, this is such an awesome looking fish. Oh, yeah! Alright, guys, check that out. What are you doing? You looking at all the Christmas decorations? I'm just tired.
Like she's been 12 months.
Because she's bigger than a 12-month.
She's 6 months and 6 months and 15 days.
Aww. Says enough of that, Daddy. I'm just tired.
What's up, everyone? Scott the TroutHammer here, and I'm going to get a little light in here real quick. Man, guys, I am sorry. It's that time of the year where video frequency just hits a cliff, and there's nothing I can really do about it. You know, obviously the holiday season, but also fishing just has been non-existent. Though I've said in other videos, you know, talking about this, though I'm not uploading doesn't mean I'm not fishing, and though I'm fishing doesn't mean I'm not recording. It's just been nothing going on. So I don't want to keep uploading videos where I don't catch fish, and I'm sure you guys don't want to watch that stuff. But, I mean, on Monday I went salmon and steelhead fishing with my good buddy Jared, and even that was surprisingly dead for this time of year and the places we were fishing. Hopefully today's going to be a little different. I've been gearing up to do some more sturgeon fishing. I got another spot in town I'm going to hit, and I've been told by some people who fished it for a long time, people who know sturgeon fishing, that this is a spot to go. Only problem is, as you can see, this time of year, I've already only got like 2 hours to fish. Stupid winter, sunset at 4:30. But before we do, I'm going to ask you guys, please subscribe to the channel. I am trying to get this channel to grow to 1,000 subscribers, and I need your help to do that. So if you could, please hit the subscribe button down there and the notify bell up there, so you're going to be the first to see all the great content that's going to come from this channel. And when you subscribe, if your account setting is on public, I can read your name and I'll give you a shout out in my Saturday video, which today is. So today I've got shout outs for Stuart Guimond, Cecilio Ariano, Hope Davis, and Duncan Cryer. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel. I can't do this without you guys. So again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys. That's why I'm doing these shout outs, as a way to say thank you. If you subscribe and your account setting is on private and I can't read your name, you guys know who you are. You guys are rock stars. I thank you guys just the same. And also, I'm still doing a giveaway for an Abu Garcia tackle satchel and 2 size 3700 tackle trays. To get qualified for that giveaway, you guys need to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and in this video, I'll tell you the comment I want to see down below. All that will qualify you for the giveaway. Giveaways, shoutouts, subscribe, best button to press. Another great thing that happened for the channel recently, especially for this time of year, is this. I was finally able to get some more batteries, and these are brand new, so hopefully they haven't been affected by the cold winter weather. So I, should have more than, just like 4 hours of recording time. We are equipped with 8 batteries now. Now we need just a better camera and maybe a second camera. All right, I'm going to brew me some coffee to take to the river, do that real quick, and we'll see you guys out on the water.
Well, this is nice. I can tell I got a little bit deeper of a cut here because of the seam, so this is going to be a hole right here in front of me. I don't have to cast very far. Just have no idea if there's branches in the water. That's the risk you take with river fishing. The problem is, usually when you look up a spot on Google Earth to go fishing, you have no idea how much bank access you're going to have, because you're usually looking at the terrain in the summer when the water levels are low. Still got quite a bit of bank access here, and I didn't feel like I was going to die on my way down. Hopefully this spot proves fruitful and I'll just keep coming here. And I'm realizing I did not bring a swivel that I can attach the weight to. Not a problem, I can show you what to do with that. So you guys can see what I did since I forgot a swivel that has something that I could attach a dropper sinker to. All I did was, on the 80-pound braid that I had before that, I made a sort of like a double surgeon's loop knot, just a dropper loop, and it does the exact same thing you want it to do. You just slide it over the weight. And there you go. It's going to hang a little bit further down from the line because you want to give yourself plenty of room in that loop to put a weight on there, depending on the size of weight you're going to use. And I might go up to a 6-ounce or even a 10-ounce weight, depending on what the bottom's like over here. All right, so plenty of my viewers told me to not use this stuff, not use the pickled shad for sturgeon, but right now, that's all I've got. Until I get paid again, kind of stuck using this bait. Okay, yeah, I can feel that sitting in a hole. It's not moving anywhere. Good, 3-ounce weight should be enough. And I'm fishing at a time of year where all the leaves have already fallen, so don't have to worry about the leaves snagging that 80-pound line and turning into a sail, dragging my weight and my bait downriver. Now, I've been told that active sturgeon will feed in the shallows during the summer because the water's colder, the air's colder. Right now, the river temperature, according to the ODFW rec report, says it's at 39 degrees in the Willamette. So pretty sure the shallow end should be fine. I don't need to fish like some big, deep 80-foot hole. But I've been told down there's some nice deep holes. I'm just glad I got this nice spacious bank to land a fish on. So while I'm fishing here, I'm just sitting here waiting for a bite. It's the one rod I'm going to use today. I want to get some ideas from you, my viewers, on what sort of content I should make in the winter. Because like I said at the start of the video, my content frequency has taken a huge dive, and that's completely out of my control. It's partly because of the season, also partly because holidays, and also partly because of having a baby. But travel is not as much of an option as it was last winter. I'm not as able to go to the coast and do some crabbing. I'm not as able to go to the coast and do some surf fishing. I'm not as able to even go to like some of the coastal rivers where you can fish for salmon and fish those areas. Might try steelhead, because steelhead should be picking up in the upper rivers that are closer to home here in the next couple of weeks. So that's why I'm fishing for sturgeon now, because that's the most likely fish I'd catch. But like I said, I want to know from you, my viewers, what sort of content you guys would like to see from this channel to have some more frequent content during the winter, because I still want to do giveaways. I want to give you guys as many chances to qualify for the giveaways as I can, so I need to produce videos for that. And 3 videos in 3 weeks is actually really starting to upset me. The fitness videos haven't been getting as high of view counts as I would like to make them as frequent as I would like. But I mean, fishing is just, it's Oregon winter fishing. This is what you can expect. Yeah, let me know in the comments below, and that will actually be the comment that will qualify you for the giveaway. So let's get back to fishing. Oh, my weight just moved slightly. That might be current. Oh yeah, that's just my tension moving the weight. That's something you gotta watch out for when you're using the heavy weights, because your line will move pretty quickly. You'll think it's a bite, but it's just your weight sliding on the bottom. I mean, especially with sturgeon. What I know from experience fishing for sturgeon is their bite is amazingly soft for being such a big, powerful fish. I mean, like I said in the video where I was catching sturgeon, that I've had trout bite harder than sturgeon do. Sturgeon, you barely feel the bite, so you got to be ready to set the hook. So I've got my line as pretty much as tense as I could manage without having my weight, constantly drag toward me. But every once in a while, that tension will slide the weight toward you. I really wanted to. I could go up to heavyweight, but I don't think that's necessary in this spot because the current really isn't moving it. What would be really sweet is if I caught a pike minnow, especially a big pike minnow with that size of pickle shad that I'm using, because what I've been told from guys who are experienced sturgeon anglers, if you catch a pike minnow, use that as bait. And in Oregon, hey, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Reduce the pike minnow population, the nuisance fish, and land something awesome. So something that surprisingly few fishermen talk about when you're fishing, especially something like this where you got to really ram the hook home on something, is your stance. So I'm not just standing here nonchalantly. I'm actually, here, bring the camera down. I'm actually taking sort of a power stance where I've got my feet staggered. So if I go to set the hook, I don't fall back on my butt. I've also kind of got my weight on my toes, so like if I can I could drive back and, plant my heels into the ground. Because this is a big fish I'm fishing for, and I'm using a barbless hook, so I want to make sure if I hook the fish, it's not going to get away. I did bring this just in case I tag one. Obviously, it's only 12 feet, because don't need longer than 12 feet. If it's big, it's big. Take a picture, save the picture, enjoy the moment, get it back in the water as soon as you can. If it's smaller than like 2 feet, why even bother? And in case you're curious, the regulations for keeping a sturgeon are 38 to 54 inches. Anything in that range you can tag, as long as you make sure. And the fork length is you go from the tip of the tail to the tip of the top part of the tail to the nose of the fish. I know the sturgeon bite can take a while, and one of the benefits I have fishing upstream of the supposed hole is it's going to carry the scent toward the hole, so if the fish are active and they're sitting in that hole, they'll come out here to the smaller hole to find some food. I'm also interested to see how this spring is going to turn out after this winter, because we haven't had a typical Oregon winter in 3 years. Last time we had a typical Oregon winter was 2015, and the 2016 fishing year was outstanding. And then we had that super cold winter the first year I started the channel, and then we had another pretty rough winter this last winter. So far this winter hasn't been as cold, but it's been super dry. I mean, this water is super low. Last year I was fishing the dock, and you couldn't see this fallen tree or these fallen trees here. The water was all the way up to the bank. So right now this is about, I don't know, 5-6 feet down from where it normally is. When you go over the bridge, you can still see one of the rock islands, and those things disappear as soon as it turns to fall and usually don't reappear until the summer. I'll say the best part about fishing this time of year versus fishing this time last year is the temperature difference. I think it's like 20 degrees warmer than this time last year. I want to try some winter bass fishing. I'm just really not confident with it. Of course, it'd be a much different story if I had a boat. Could go to one of the reservoirs. But of course, also this would be a much different story if I had a boat. Yeah, I might just give this whole part of the river just another like 20 minutes. Then I'm going to try a different spot of the river. Another spot I've been told there's plenty, or at least should be plenty of sturgeon. I am on just a little bit of a mission for sturgeon because, like I said in my video I made at the start of this year talking about what I want to do this year. Last year catching my first sturgeon was amazing. This year I want to tag one, but primarily the reason is this year I haven't put anything on my tag, and that's not from a lack of effort. I've been out salmon fishing about as much as I was last year, just haven't had as much fortune as I did the last previous years. A couple weeks left in the year, and yeah, I want a sturgeon. But I don't just want a sturgeon. I want a sturgeon from the bank, and I want a sturgeon I can tag. Okay, yeah, let's try a different part of the river. See you guys in a bit. Just realized I think this is the first time I've been out in this area wearing shoes. Every time I come out here, it's in the summer, I'm wearing sandals. Well, it's also the first time I've been able to come out here with shoes, because normally this whole gravel bar is completely submerged. Like I've been saying, super unseasonably low water. So I've probably only got about 45 minutes of daylight left. I'm not a fan of this time of year. In the late spring, summer, and into fall, this is usually when I start my fishing. Well, I just saw something jump over there. It was small, whatever it was, and too cold for bass. I'm really surprised that there's trout in here. I mean, there should be. I've just never seen trout in this part of the river. You know, the forecast called for rain today. Can't really complain about fishing in dry weather, or at least being dry while fishing, but kind of wish we'd get the rain. There's a natural process that is supposed to happen that benefits fishing that hasn't happened in Oregon in a very long time. Now, once upon a time, before this channel existed, I was fishing the spot with Christian, and I was actually trying for sturgeon, and I got bit by something gigantic over here, and it cut my bait in half. And I mean that. It wasn't like torn, it was like cut in half. Like something chomped on it and just bit that part off. And the tip of my rod just went absolutely crazy for 1 second and then nothing. And Christian and I are standing there watching my rod. I dived for my rod, tried to set the hook, go to reel in, there's nothing. But then we see my bait and then we're like, what on earth did that? Might have been a big Chinook. It was mid-spring when we were doing that. I was fishing with squid, and the Chinook will bite squid. I'm running out of daylight so fast. I come to this spot. It makes me miss the nicer weather even more. This is one of my favorite summer fishing locations. I keep hearing fish activity on the surface over here, and there's a blue heron, so gotta be something active over here. It's just weird walking on moss in this area and not dirt and duck poop. There's another fish on the surface. Alright, I can get this probably 10 more minutes and I gotta call it. Come on, sturgeon. Come on, sturgeon. Come on, sturgeon. Or catfish. Anything that'll bite pickled, disgusting fish. That was a bigger fish. Oh yeah, the rings on that were pretty good. Should have brought some panfish gear. At least I might be catching something. Oh, another fish out there. Well, I learned something. Take your panfish stuff with you, even if you're fishing the river in the winter. Apparently there's activity. Well, hello, Mr. Heron. Can you tell me where the fish are? Or at least what's been active out here? As you can tell, I haven't been that lucky. Tell me your secrets. I just realized that in my last video I said that I couldn't go fishing for health reasons, and I forgot to mention what it was. So my varicose veins have been acting up real bad, and last week I was having this problem where it felt like fluid was pooling up in my feet, and my feet would swell, and it hurt to walk, it hurt to move, it hurt to use my ankles. Like for a couple days, it felt like I didn't even have a calf muscle in either leg. And especially since a lot of the fishing that you have to do this time of year requires a little bit of hiking or practically spelunking down a hillside to get to the water, felt it was best to not risk going out fishing because of the way things were feeling. But obviously you saw today things are feeling better. So real quick before I sign off, I'm thinking about making a big change to the channel, and that entitles its name. And it'll be the first time, well, I mean, I've had this channel for almost 2 years now, and it'll be the first time
the name's changed, but I think it's going to be something that I could, it could help take this channel further. And I'll talk about that in another video. I'm going to do another Real Talk video sometime in the next couple of days. And on the video I record Saturday, that's where I will do the giveaway winner announcement after shout-outs, whatever I plan to do that Saturday. So the giveaway winner will be announced after the next Saturday video. But of course, like I said, let me know what you thought down in the comments below. And the giveaway, you know, to enter in the giveaway, like I said, you need to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you guys want to see in the winter. Like, give me some content ideas, what you guys want to see. Because the video frequency is suffering. There's not a lot else I can do about it. But of course, I am trying to get this channel grow to 1,000 subscribers, and I need your help to do that. So if you could please hit that subscribe button down there and the notify bell up there, so you're going to be the first to see all the great content that's going to come from this channel. And as I demonstrated earlier in the video, if I can read your name, I'll give you a shout out in my Saturday video. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, tips up, tight lines, and have fun fishing.